Are we rolling? Okay. Hi, Khamsa. My name is Joana Jamil, and I do partnerships at Meta, which is the parent company for Instagram, Facebook, Threads, and WhatsApp. 1 2 3 4 5. Traditional media didn't feel right for my personality, for what I wanted to do in life. So that's why I ended up doing content and tech. I grew up in between two countries. My parents got a divorce when I was really young. So I had to live between Syria, which is my home country that I love so much, and Russia, specifically in Moscow. And that has been a crazy experience. One of the best things that ever happened to me, because it made me who I am today in a way. The colors were a combination of gray, but at the same time, I forcingly, constantly tried to put reds and blue and green and yellow on top of it. But yeah, that combination somehow made me see life with its true colors, that it's not always rainbows and butterflies. You're gonna have the downside. So as I always say, like, you know how the piano is like black and white, black and white. And that's exactly how my childhood has been. I'm ambitious. I'm also very fun-loving, energetic. I see through things and I see things. And I think this is like somehow vision-led type of approach. Summer 2024, I decided to just go to the Adele concert in Munich. And after 1 week, I was in Munich. And I went to the person who I love today so much, but I didn't know her at all. It's Dima Ayad, actually, who you're going to see later on. So that's why I laughed when you're like, Dima Ayad. I'm like, yeah, Dima Ayad. I went with her to Munich. It was August, and I posted this reel on Instagram, and it was mind-blowing. I don't know if you've seen it, but the way people were singing, and it's just through like my screen. And Dima Ayad texts me, and she's like, you know, like it's her last show, it's her last residency. And I'm like, let's go. She's like, let's go. We booked the ticket. 1 week later, we're in Munich. For less than 24 hours, we attend the concert. We hug, we cry, we laugh, we dance. We meet a bunch of strangers. And then we come back. And I think that was something that I've never, ever done before. For whoever is watching, if there's anything spontaneous you want to do, hook me up, like call me. I'm in. I'm a new person now. Done. 2025, new me. So after graduating as a journalist, I went out looking for a job. I did some internships. I did real cool internships. Mine was at CNN. I had one at Al Arabiya, so it was very news focused. And then I had 2 job offers for junior level, beginner level. And one of them was at Microsoft, and the other was with a big publishing house. And obviously, every journalist's dream is to go and work for a big publishing house. The job had more money involved as a salary in terms of payments, while Microsoft paid a bit less. But for me, I remember that conversation that I had with my husband today. He was like, why don't you do something that no one else is doing? And he was like, go and do tech. Because in the region, that was very new. Content in tech was a very new concept. The only 2 companies who were doing it was Microsoft through MSN and Yahoo, if you remember the Yahoo days. So I'm like, but it's less pay. Like, I want money. It's like, you're too young to think about money. And it's true. At the beginning of your career, don't let money be your barrier. Don't let money be your driver. Think about, where would this lead me? The second I entered Microsoft and I entered tech, and I was that young girl doing that, every single other door opened after it. It was Twitter right after, then Facebook, which is Meta today, right after Twitter. And it just kept coming, and I became a person in this industry. Today, what it takes is a lot of passion for tech, but also passion for content, passion for the people that you're going to be working with, understanding the industry. And I think this goes a long way, like for every single industry. If you're in the content industry, get the industry right, understand it, read, communicate, connect, network. What it takes right now is showcasing passion, a deep understanding of the industry, and just really knowing content in all of its formats, in all of its ways, and where it used to be, where it's right now, and having a vision to where it's headed to. Tech companies, they want to work with people who are committed, who will show up, a lot of hard work. It's very fast moving. So you have to be agile. You have to move fast. And these are actually like Facebook's or Meta's slogans: move fast, be agile. Consistency is everything on our platforms. You can't just show up once a month and expect results. You have to keep coming. You have to keep going, just like anything in life. Today, if you're trying to build your dream body, what do you need to do? You need to go to the gym and you need to showcase this consistency at the gym. Same with your growth on social media. Whether you're a brand or an individual, you are addressing, at the end of the day, users. You're addressing humans. Humans, they are seeking constantly a human connection. I've seen a lot of content creators, and I've worked with a lot of content creators who have done an outstanding job on our platforms. And you would see a lot of them, so each of them have their own strategy. There's no one simple strategy that works for all, but each of them is dedicated. They show up, they're consistent, they are authentic. They manage to bring some elements, either education, either entertainment, or they make people like learn something new across the industry they're in: fashion, beauty, music. So they just show up and they bring that full them on your screen as a user, and they end up growing. You will end up growing if you're showcasing all these three elements. When it comes to engaging and building a community, we have a lot of formats such as stories on Instagram and Facebook. Then there's the broadcast channels that we have on Instagram, we have on WhatsApp, and then we have on Facebook as well. And then if you are looking to have a different experience where you communicate and you join conversations and you create topics, then Threads is your place to go. And it's a place for you to engage with an audience. It's a place for you to connect within your own interest via different forms. So basically text, written, pictures, videos. So we have done, I think, as a company, a wonderful job trying to cater to a lot of needs. Some people want to create video content. Some people, they communicate so much better via pictures. So we have all these solutions for you in order for you to show up in the way that you wish to show up. I will never move out of Dubai. I am obsessed with Dubai. And I've been the biggest advocate for the city. Why not? What is it that we don't have here? We have the culture. If you're into art, you have the art scene and it's booming. If you're into fashion, we've got a wonderful fashion scene. If you're looking for just like a calm, quiet life, you can have that. You have the safety, you have the security, you have the chances and the opportunities. I always say, I don't think I would have had a lot of the chances that I have today, one of them like sitting with you right now, if I was in a different country. I think Dubai does provide that in a very nice, inclusive way. No matter who you are, no matter where you come from, no matter how old are you, Dubai will cater to that. So I don't want to move to any other city. I want to stay where I am today, and I would like a lot of people to come and join me. Like, just come and move to my city, you guys. Genuine conversations with my friends where we make fun of each other. I hate taking myself too seriously. Like, I'm not a serious person. I don't like taking myself too seriously. So I love when people laugh at me, and I love when I laugh at them, obviously with boundaries. But this makes me laugh the most, when someone is just commenting and joking and having fun. And also I really laugh a lot when I see people falling down. I can't resist it. Like, and I'm a very clumsy person. I fall everywhere. So that's like, to help you out. You're not the only one. People get me inspired. I always say, from every human encounter, I need to learn one new thing. And it can be anything. It can be how to peel a banana or it can be something as profound as how do you find yourself in this world. Every single human experience, you must leave it with one lesson. Oprah Winfrey, Beyonce. FYI, a lot of my friends call me Beyonce because, we're like twins. Dr. Gabor Mate. If you're seeing this, Dr. Gabor, I love you so much. He have changed my life through his writing, through his books, through his interviews. Zaha Hadid, I'm obsessed with her. Every Arab woman who have showcased this strength, this resilience, for me is like obsession. And my late grandfather, I've never met him. He did so much for our family and for a lot of people who have met him. And I think meeting him would have been such a wonderful opportunity to learn, to talk, to connect. So yeah. If something will not matter 3 years from now or 1 year from now, drop it. Drop it, stop thinking about it, stop stressing about it, stop dwelling about it. You should not be carrying all this baggage with you. And I've received this advice from someone who's very, very, very dear to me. And the more I started adapting it, the more easy I felt. Huda Katan, love everything she does, everything she stands for. So I don't know if you know him, his name is Naval Ravikant. And he's someone who's been inspiring. So I highly recommend him. And also someone I've really looked up to all my life is my mother. My mom is someone who has been so much in her life, sacrificed a lot, and she ended up doing a wonderful job raising us. So she's definitely one of my idols. If there's something you need to speak up for, speak up. If there's something you need to say, say it. If there's something you need to do, go and do it. Stop being so afraid of everyone and everything. Stop being so afraid of losing something just because you're saying your truth. And I would say, like, if I had one message, please have the strength and have the guts to speak up.